guy right here, everybody that's any kind of nerd or has ever watched The Walking Dead knows exactly who Michael Rooker is. Everybody loved Merle. Everybody hated Merle, but everybody loved Merle. Merle was a badass. Merle was a lot of fun to watch on the show. How has that character changed you after playing that for, you got, what, 3.5 seasons, 4 seasons out of him?
Yeah. I got the first season, and then I got off the rooftop. I paid a little visit to my brother and kicked his little ass, told him to climb the mountain and stop acting like a little, you know what.
You're right.
And so I came back full on in season 3. So I had a good run. It was a great arc for a character.
Yeah.
I mean, it's changed me because in a way that now I actually respect these TV actors. Man, I got to tell you, that was hard work.
Yeah.
I'm a film guy, so I've been that way for a long time. I started out my career in film, but that TV stuff, I mean, I've done guest star things,
right.
I come on, do my thing, get out,
yeah.
hired gun,
Right.
But man, it was hard work. That's all I can say.
Now, is that partly because there's not going to be an end to it? Because you're going to have to come back and do this again after you finish this set of shows, and then you're doing that much more content?
Well, you're never stopping. You know, you get your script. You get it ready. Once you're filming the script, about halfway through that show, you get your new script for the next week.
Okay.
And then you have to start learning that, rewriting that, and all that kind of stuff. At the same time, you're working and finishing up the existing episode you're doing. And so you're in this, you have weekends off, but you really don't have any days off.
Right.
And this goes on for about 7-8 months.
Wow.
Until all the episodes are done. I think they did 16 this past season, and so these poor guys are down there. I'm done. I'm done. I'm end of season 3 was the end of Merle, and so, but wow, it was crazy, and I wasn't even in every single episode, but it's hard work, dude.
Well, I mean, especially a show like that. I mean, how many more shows require that much emotion and to channel that much, the fear and the anger? And I mean, that's a really emotionally intense show. It's got to be a really different project to be a part of.
Yeah, but Merle wasn't really
not
fearful.
Merle.
I mean, Merle had a good time during
Right.
the apocalypse,
Yeah.
And I think he had a great time going after the governor, too, knowing that, you know what, maybe I may not walk away from this one so good, so easily, but I think it was like, the game is on. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So
what was the favorite line you ever got to deliver as Merle on The Walking Dead? That's a good one right there.
The favorite line. Some of my favorite moments are when I don't even say a line. I'm just looking, But let me see. I have some favorite lines. Well, some of the obvious ones are with me and Blondie, So I had, calling her all kinds of fun stuff on the rooftop. The very first, the first season, shook her tits and all kinds of goofy stuff. And some of my real favorite ones were the ones just thought up on the spot, just sort of ad-lib stuff, like with Norman Durrell when he's climbing the mountain, trying to get up with the arrow stuck in his side. And I'm telling him, just get it out of your side, stupid, and then tell him to climb, kick off his high heels and climb, and all this kind of stuff. Calling him Durlina, and it's just stuff that, the other actors off camera looking at you going like, what are you doing? That's not the line.
Did you have any brothers? Did you grow up taunting or abusing your younger brother at any point?
No,
Did you draw from that?
I have younger sisters.
Okay.
I had 2 half older brothers.
Yeah. Okay.
But I was taunted. I was like, my older cousins and everyone just, they used to put me in headlocks and hold me in the headlock until I say uncle. And so, of course, I'd never say uncle. I mean, look at this head.
You're right. Right?
No, I never say uncle. And their arms would become numb. They'd get up, pissed off and kick me.
Yeah.
And walk away upset. But I never say.
You've always been hard as nails.
Never
I mean, that's not just on screen. That's you're just a hard man.
Oh, I've never given up. I was born
man.
Marine, you know.
Yeah.
I joined the Marines in high school and ended up with a 4F, you know. So I couldn't even go to the Marines. They wouldn't even have me.
Yeah.
I was a knot-headed kid for a long time.
So Michael Rooker, best known for Walking Dead, in town for the Wizard World Comic Con this weekend. And what's the best experience you have when you're at these shows, especially when you're hanging around like Shatner and all these other guys? I mean, what do you guys do when you're taking a break? What is talked about in the back room?
You know what's really the good time is really meeting the fans. Mm-hmm. That's like you're meeting people who've been who's been your fan for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Tell them my age, even more than 20 years, for goodness sake. You know, I mean, fans from Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. You know, that we did that back in '84.
What about Zeedo?
Goodness sake. Zeedo.
Replacement Killers is still one of my favorite movies ever.
How about Oogie?
Oh, wait. No,
do you know Oogie from...
Hold on. Go ahead.
Light of Day.
Oh,
with
wow,
Michael J.
That's
Fox.
right. Yeah, Joan Jett.
And Joan Jett.
And I think Trent Reznor was in that for a second.
I mean, what a name. What a character name, right?
Yeah.
I've had the best character names. Oogie and Rowdy Burns and oh my God, Days of Thunder, you know, and just, you know, some of the names and Zeedo, like you're just, God, Z. My partner would call me Z. What are you doing, Z? You know, as I'm cocking my AR-15 or whatever. What do you think I'm doing? I'm going to go settle this, you know, kind of stuff like that.
So what's coming up next for you? Because I know that a lot of the actors that have worked with Frank Darabont usually end up doing multiple projects with him. Did you ever establish that kind of relationship with him before Mazzara took over the show?
Well, let's hope so. Frank Darabont, how about it, buddy? You know, are we still buds? Yeah, Come on, my friend, let's go. I'm out of work here. I'm hanging, doing a radio show right now, but I can be free in an hour. So no, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
I mean, some good writing. He wrote that monologue for me. The 4.5 minute monologue on the rooftop when
you're praying to Jesus,
I'm praying to Jesus and I'm handcuffed to the piping, you know, and I got that and I look at it and I'm like, wow, man, this is good stuff. That was good writing, and it was right away I thought, how the hell am I going to do this? You know, so we brought it, man. We did it like we only did it maybe four times. Mm-hmm. Did it all the way through from start to end. They had 4, 5, 6 cameras going at the same time. You know, didn't have to worry about any of this, you know, filming, acting, filming technique. You know, okay, now we're gonna go in for the medium shot and the close up. No, they did everything at the same time. Yeah. So basically, you screw up. You just screw up. You just got to keep going, because I wasn't about to say, "Oh, can I start that over again?" Yeah. Man, I messed that up. No way, man.
But you're pretty satisfied with the character arc in general. Is there anything else that you wanted to see Merle do on screen? Anything else that you wanted to see him be a prime component of in the story?
Dude, Merle. There's a lot of Merle left to do.
Oh yeah.
There was an awful lot of Merle left to do, and it was really a shame that the character was ended at that time, because the fans were just getting to actually maybe understand this guy. Yeah. You know, I mean, this cat was very complicated. It was a very complicated role, and the relationship with Durrell and the new relationships building. You know, I mean, you know, 2 weeks earlier, I tried to kill some of these people. And now we're like, okay, hey, you know what? We're under the same roof. Might as well, bygones be bygones, right? Come on. Yeah, here, have a coffee. So what do you do? You know, there's a lot of really cool stuff that could have happened. And, you know, you never know. AMC is a great company to work for. I had no complaints whatsoever. And as I said, this arc, the arc that we had for Merle it ended up being brilliant. So I can't really complain. The only complaint is like we could have gone on for a lot longer. You know, that would have been a pleasure, and just I think you would have discovered all kinds of goodies. You know.
But you got to feel good about the fact that you are no less than probably the 6th character that people hated most to see leave the show. Because you can't put your head at T-Dog.
The 6th character.
Yeah, come on,
bro, are you serious? What kind of chump are you, man? I am like number 1 in all the fans.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it either. Yeah. Okay, don't get me wrong. I couldn't believe it, but people really dug Merle.
Yeah.
They really enjoyed that rowdy kind of rebel, just completely as far from politically correct as possible kind of guy.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone there right now that has. I don't know if there's going to be anybody that can fill those shoes for a while.
Now the governor's gone, and he was the closest.
Well, the governor wasn't even close, really. You know, I mean, the governor was the governor. He was like a character from the comics. So the actor who's playing the governor, you know, and the writing sometimes was sort of pinned in by the comics a little bit, I think, you know, but for Merle and the actor who plays my brother, Norman Reedus, he's free, man. These 2 characters were never in the comics, so they could have done crazy stuff with Merle.
Absolutely.
You know. Yeah.
Is there any stuff that appears on like bonus footage in any of the DVDs that is something that you think people really need to see just because it was a great moment on the set, or something that you didn't get to see during the run of the show about Merle?
You know what? Merle was shot lean and mean. We what you see is what you got. Wow. You know, there might be some takes that you know, that were not added in because of time and stuff like that, but pretty much it was there. What you saw is kind of what we shot. Yeah.
What's the question you get asked most when people come up to you at the table at the Comic-Cons?
Did Merle ever get any action behind the scenes? My poor character, he's constantly trying to find him a woman. Yeah. I don't know. We could have done more of that, okay? There could have been more, you know, I mean, these people are pretty damn dirty.
Yeah.
Considering there's a lake right out behind that damn prison. I would have been, you know, what, people don't want to bathe anymore? You know, I would have had more bathing scenes.
All right, so that we've learned that Michael Rooker wants to do more nude stuff on camera. All right.
Well, no, I didn't say I would be in the water.
Okay. All right, well, Comic-Con this weekend, Oregon Convention Center. Michael Rooker, best known from The Walking Dead, but we've seen him in so many movies, and it's always a pleasure to see you work, and it's definitely an honor to actually meet you here. So thank you so very much for coming into the Brew.
Hey, it's also great to hang out with somebody with a good haircut.
That's right, buddy. I'm getting a little shaggy, though. It's the hippie phase, right?
Yeah. Okay. No, it looks good. Yeah. I mean, you need to
touch it up.
Get a cut.
Yeah. All right, brother. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure. Good to be here.
Yeah. All right, brother. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure. Good to be here.